Thank you for joining for another episode of the Mudutu Effect. Today we changed the layout a little bit, and since we haven't done a video in a while, this is kind of a fresh look for now. So, the other day, my daughter picked up a wand that I made her, and she said some magic words, and she pointed it, and she stood there looking all confused, and I asked her, "What's wrong?" She goes, "Nothing happened." I said, "Well, not yet." And she goes, "What do you mean, not yet?" This is what I kind of want to get into a little bit. Timing. How do we perceive timing? Now, I know I've mentioned it before in previous episodes of perception and time measurements, but let's go into something a little bit different. To cover anywhere from the aspect of meditation or seeking the higher self for guidance, what are we actually doing? So, that being said, there's a brief model, and it covers looking at the two-dimensional all the way up to the fourth dimensional, but it's looking at it through timing. Now, in this model, you can see that we've been looking for the fourth dimensional aspect as far as a item that we can find tangible, touch, feel, and experience. Who's to say we're not doing that? So, what happens in anything that we do, from meditation to as a practitioner, even on paranormal investigations? We're changing our frequencies. We're modifying our frequencies to obtain a different level of perception. With that being said, when we are experiencing frequency changes, energy, we're becoming more in tune to various platforms in the universe. We tend to look and say this is within ourselves, which is fine. That kind of brings us to another episode that'll be coming soon. There's a lot to be unlocked within ourselves. But around us, as we modify our frequencies, our energy levels, as they change, our polarities, we become more in tune to other universes. Yes, we can see them. You've heard the story of witches flying. We all know that it's due to an ointment. The witches are flying in the dreams. Now, granted, in the 1800s, there was an experiment that was done with multiple witches, and they used a flying ointment. Everybody saw the same identical thing, -2. So, there are experimentations that are going on with small groups where they will use mind-altering drugs to go on these travels. Are these spiritual realms that they're experiencing? Or is it other dimensions? Because of our frequency changing, as you saw in the model before, it's not necessarily what we can see, feel, and touch. It's what we truly experience. So the world of the fourth dimensions or multi-universes or anything along those lines are a tangible, reachable item. What you bring back can unlock many more things within you. Once again, another episode, but still. Keep that in mind. You know, there's a lot of times where people will do the higher self and meditations and communications and whatnot, and they see an angelic being. Okay, That's not to say it's not true, but going back to what I said on perceptions, we tend to grasp to what we can find in this world. You know, something that we read in a book or saw in a movie or along those lines, we want to grasp to it and say that's what it was, without it just accepting that it's another multi-universe, multi-dimensional being. We have aliens, we have angels, we have gods and goddesses, and you name it, there's a label for it. Because in this physical universe, we have to create a label. Take in consideration of the universe you're looking into. Try not to label it. Don't label it good, don't label it evil. There's a famous, not even famous, it's a common saying. There is no white or black magic. It's the witch's intent to create that makes it evil or good. And once again, that's a perception. I may feel like I'm doing the best thing in the world, but somebody else may view that as evil. That's their perception, not mine. Live in your universe. Explore your universe. Explore the universe around you. The next episode, I'm going to go more in depth of what's inside of you. But around you, keep in mind, you can manipulate yourself as an individual, your energy, your frequencies, to explore other dimensions. Yes, fourth dimensional aspect of how you view it, because of our limited capabilities, could be skewed. But the way you experience it and what you take back from that, that's what you grow, without fear, without prejudices, without labels. I know this seems a little far-fetched, and a lot of groups have already embraced it. But getting over internal fears when you're doing stuff like this is probably the hardest step to do. Once again, Matthew Lay, Mudutu Effect. Thank you for watching.